Hey guys, this is Goblin, and I am doing Brxken Park Reacts, sitting on the park bench, watching Broken Bench's gameplay. Now, I don't expect my episode to be as fantastic as perhaps RevGT's, but hopefully I can give a very unbiased and educational review of Bench's gameplay. Now, unfortunately, the name of the link that I'm looking at right now is the perfect roll build dash single underscore bun reacts. LeBun's two underscores, man. I don't know what you're on about with that, but that will be a deduction, and we'll talk about that in the final grade. But let's get out of tier 1 now and see what's going on. Now, maybe I'm insane, but I think this is customs just because I saw Dad Gum there, and I think I've seen Dad Gum in customs before. I could just be making that up in my head. Okay, grabbing a beta fish. Beta fish, I don't know how it's stated. Oh, okay, so here with Jomber showing up and RevGT showing up, we've really embraced the Australian that we know that Bench has wanted to be for so long. And because I am illiterate upside down, I don't know if he won or lost. That looks like defeat upside down, but I'm not good at spelling. But yeah, I'm not sure how... Ooh, see, I would have grabbed that brain cramp and thrown the beta fish on the brain cramp, because that's just good value. But again, I know we're going for a roll build. We've got now 3 pets with rolls on the team. We've got the oven mitt from Puppy. Old art Puppy, which is an interesting choice. Mostly I enjoy the new art. I think the only old art I use is Polar Bear, actually. But okay, now we're getting some wins. Well, a win, the first win. Maybe some more to come, but I wouldn't presume anything. And we've got the double Sasquatch into a Goblin Shark. And going straight for the scummy Goblin Shark, where you've got seaweed on it. That's always a choice. I actually just did that recently. Now having it in that position, I guess it's not a big deal because you've got the seaweed on it. Still gonna lose. So far, not feeling like the perfect build, but that flips upside down sure did change my mind a little bit. Got another oven mitt. We're gonna keep the puppy around. At this point, I think I'm buying toilet paper. To be honest, I'm a little scared if I'm broken Bench, but I'm assuming Bench didn't send me a loss. Although that'd be really funny. So clearly it was valuable confidence, and here we are. That's a nice solid win. Yeah, so far I don't know if this team has much synergy. We've got, yeah, I don't see synergy yet on the team, which is fine because he's got synergy in that gold. That is 20 gold. That is quite good. And we're saving the crow, clownfish for... Okay, so we're keeping the puppy for even longer than if we're grabbing a clownfish. Good. Selling... Oh. Okay, I'm going to stop presuming I know what's going on. Okay, I did know what was going on. No, I didn't. What? Okay, I guess this has to be saving for a tier 6 level up then. If it's a roll build, that means he's probably looking for an ostrich. The weakness on that Goblin Shark is unfortunate because that ends up being good for them. They get the double beta fish win, but they still pull through. That's fantastic. We've got more lasagna. Oh man, there was a while I wanted to do a Garfield build. I don't remember what it was that the Garfield build was going to be, but I know it involved lasagna around the time of Puppy Pack rework. But yeah, I mean, we've got some synergy now. We've got the fossa, we've got the Bigfoot, and then the fossa is reducing the health on things, which allows the Goblin Shark to take it. So now we've actually got some cooking going on. In fact, we have for a while. Just took me a second to realize it, which is just another way you can tell I'm a great grader. But here we are, just getting those rolls in. Another clownfish. We're really hoping for fossa. Interesting. Alright. And not taking any of those tier 6s. That's kind of cementing the idea that we're looking for an ostrich, I'll be honest. I really do like this idea of the health reduction with the Goblin Shark. Actually, something I was workshopping 2 days ago was like Anubis with yellow boxfish and then Goblin Shark, but unfortunately the values don't quite add up. I misremembered how Goblin Shark works. So I would have grabbed another clownfish there for a turn, but you know what? We're grabbing Sauropod. Old art Sauropod? Oh, this guy. That's going to be another deduction. As much as Sauropod is my favorite unit in Super Auto Pets, as I've written. Alright, we've got an enemy team here that still hasn't really found what they want to do, but they're doing something. Not quite enough something. But yeah, again, I'm liking this synergy. We've got 3 people that play into each other, and then just some support in the back. And we've got the fly trap for another Sauropod. That's very reasonable. We're going to be getting some more gold here. Doesn't buy it. Okay, that... I feel like you could have gotten more value out of your gold if you bought the chocolate, but that's just me. Regardless, I'm not going to complain about double Sauropod. Double Sauropod's kinda the goat. Now, stealing a behemoth, that is amusing. Even if it's not that particularly statted of a behemoth, that is nice. I wonder if there's a way... I guess you could, like, always take their most valuable unit if you have, like, a Chihuahua and, like, a level 3 skunk. Like, level 3 skunk, level 3 Chihuahua, and then Goblin Shark. You're going to be able to always take their best unit. Someone should do that. But yeah, I mean, we are just doing solid now. I'm actually a really big fan of this build. Goblin Shark is generally kind of a, I don't want to say a scummy unit, but like it's a little, it's not always used in a way that is fun to play against. However, I'm actually a really big fan of this thought of synergy, and we actually win by 1 there. Now that is impressive. Gotta appreciate Tan and Tan there. Here we are combining so we can get Hamster. I'm really surprised at the lack of Ostrich here, I'll be honest. Was it even in the pack? Or was this always the plan? Oh, now Cornucopia with a Sauropod, that always feels terrific. And it looks like this is pretty much what the build's going to be. We're getting those nice rolls from the Hamster. So that is, what, 14 health off the first 2 units. Is that going to allow the Goblin Shark to take anything fun? I think it is, actually. That's awesome, taking their star unit. Ooh, cool build from the enemy team, too, here. But it's not going to be enough. And we are on to 9 wins. So far, I'm probably going to do some stuff in post because... I watched Grounded's episode to prepare for this, and it was awesome. So I'll be doing some of that. Now that I've said it, I actually have to do it. Oh, there is an ostrich! Oh, man! Oh, I'm so ready for a non-ostrich roll build. I mean, it's fine. It makes sense, and ostrich is really fun to play. Ooh, the double roll there. That's nice. And we've also got an instant level 2 ostrich. Oh, not instant level 2. That was... it was the double buff from the 2 rolls. Now, this is an interesting team. Stealing the behemoth again, that is just comedically good. We're still losing. Now we're on to the classic 9-1. If you've ever had a sloth team, you know what this is like. Now, that is a lot. Okay, liking this. So, how crazy of an ostrich power-up can we get this turn? So far, it's 4-4 on everything, I believe. 6-6. He's going to get an extra 1,000 points for every... Oh, okay. Well, it's 6-6. 6,000 points. Good job. Oh, now I've committed to my grading system. If only that durian could go off at the start of battle, that would be neat. For a long time, I've wanted a pet that could, or a perk that activates start of battle pets at the, like before their attack, but I digress. Great job from Bench here. I will get to my final scoring. Hey guys, sorry for distracting myself at the end there, but let's get to the final grade. So, 2 deductions. 1 is for the single underscore and le bun. That just doesn't roll off the tongue. Le underscore bun, there's gotta be 2. But second is a deduction for the old sauropod art. That's just not cool. But this is a cool build. Goblin Shark, I think, is a really cool unit that you can use in a lot of fun ways. And this was a genuinely efficient way to use it that was pretty against the norm as part of a roll build. You know, typically someone would just throw a skunk on there or whatever. And so I really liked it. And then the in-game backflip that confused and frightened the enemy was brilliant, just genuinely. And then that last-minute ostrich just inspired a lot of confidence in Bench, which is why I'm giving Bench a true sap wizard rating.